Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to completely break down Google's sudden I/O 2026 pricing shakeup. We're going to objectively calculate the real return on investment here, especially for you developers and power users out there. I mean, if you caught the keynotes, you know Google just totally overhauled its AI subscription lineup. But honestly, buried right beneath those flashy demos of autonomous agents and slick new coding environments, there's some absolutely massive financial implications for your daily workflow. So we're diving into the fine print today so you know exactly what you're paying for.
We're actually skipping our usual agenda today to kick things off with a pretty bold question. It's one that has sparked a massive debate among budget-conscious users who are evaluating this new ecosystem. Can a $20 AI subscription effectively pay for itself? Right? It sounds like pure marketing spin, but the latest additions to the Google One lineup have literally everyone, from tech reviewers to everyday users, pulling out their calculators.
But the real bombshell from Google is the quiet introduction of this number, $100. This is a brand new $100 a month Ultra tier, positioned perfectly as a developer's sweet spot. You know, Google's flagship plan used to be $250, which was just completely out of reach for a lot of independent creators and technical leads. This new $100 middle ground, it fundamentally changes the landscape. It is directly targeting heavy coders and power users. Section 1. The bundled subscription math. Let's dive right in and do some rapid napkin math to see if Google's new $20 AI Pro tier is actually a massive value play. Okay, so if you deduct the standalone value of the bundled Home, Health, and YouTube Lite perks, you are essentially getting $29 of value packed into a $20 fee. That is heavily subsidizing your 5 terabytes of storage and your AI tools. Think about it. Google Home Premium gives you advanced smart home automation. That's a $10 value. Google Health Premium provides personalized wellness coaching. That's another $10. And the brand new edition, YouTube Premium Lite, is valued at roughly $9. So, if you already pay for similar services elsewhere, Google is practically paying you to use their cloud storage and basic Gemini models. Just don't tell their accountants.
Section 2. YouTube Premium, Lite versus Full. Before you go rushing to cancel your Spotify or Apple Music subscriptions, there's a catch.
What's really interesting about this breakdown is the massive difference in the YouTube bundle you actually receive. While the Lite version included in the Pro tier removes general video ads and adds offline viewing, you are still going to see ads on music videos and shorts. That is, unless you step up to the expensive Ultra tiers for the full experience. Now, the Lite version is great, don't get me wrong. You get background playback so you can listen to a video essay while you multitask, and you get offline downloads for your commute. But it completely excludes YouTube Music. So if you demand a 100% ad-free experience across the board, that $20 Pro tier just isn't going to get you there.
Section 3. The Developer Powerhouse. Now, for the technical leads and heavy coders watching, let's scale things up and explore the massive capabilities of the new $100 Ultra tier. If you are building massive code bases, this tier is an absolute monster. It upgrades you to a staggering 20 terabytes of cloud storage, lightning-fast debugging with Gemini 3.5 Flash, and 5 times the AI usage capacity of the Pro plan. That's huge! You also get priority access to Google Anti-Gravity, which is their brand new agent-first development platform. Plus, and this is a sweet bonus, unlike the Pro plan, this $100 tier actually upgrades you to the full YouTube Premium individual plan, meaning you can stream your tutorials or listen to ad-free music in the background while you build, the whole shebang. Section 4. The Compute Used Credit System. This is where things get a bit complicated.
Because here is where we hit the fine print. The days of predictable, flat daily prompt limits, they are officially dead. Google has fundamentally rewritten how they measure your interaction with their AI. It's called compute used metering. The crucial point here is that your usage is now directly tied to compute power, meaning a simple text prompt is incredibly cheap, but feeding the model a complex video input, that will drain your limits exponentially faster. The new currency is called Flow Credits. At the $100 tier, you get 10,000 of these Flow Credits. But because the system factors in the length of your chat and the specific features you are utilizing, that usage bar is going to fill up much more unpredictably than before.
So what happens when you actually hit that compute limit cap? Well, you aren't completely locked out. Instead, you will automatically drop to smaller, faster AI models until your 5-hour refresh cycle kicks in, or, you purchase pay-as-you-go top-ups. This is a massive shift for developers. I mean, we all know the absolute pain of hitting a hard paywall mid-compilation, or when you're stuck in a brutal debugging loop. It's the worst. Instead of waiting a full 24 hours to get your access back, you get a rolling 5-hour refresh. And shifting you to those lightning-fast, smaller models, that ensures you stay in a constant state of flow. Section 5. the geographic agent restrictions. Okay, if you are outside the United States, you really need to pay very close attention to this before you upgrade your plan.
This frankly exposes a bit of a geographic trap. Incredible autonomous tools like the 24/7 Gemini Spark agent and Gmail's AI inbox are strictly locked to US subscribers at launch. Gemini Spark is specifically designed to execute multi-step tasks across Google Drive, Calendar, and Gmail on your behalf. It's a huge selling point of the Ultra tier. But if your zip code is outside the US, you are paying the same $100, but you only get the core global features, like the Omni model, the 3.5 flash model, and the anti-gravity IDE, meaning those highly anticipated AI agents are entirely out of reach.
Section 6, 100 versus 200 tier. Finally, let's put the new $100 middle tier head-to-head with the absolute top tier $200 Ultra plan.
Google actually just dropped this top tier from its original $250 price point. This extreme top tier is built for heavy, 20 times pro usage limits. And, crucially, it unlocks global access to Project Genie. Project Genie is this crazy experimental tool powered by Street View that lets you literally generate and explore brand new worlds anchored in reality. It's wild. What's really interesting about this comparison is the sheer scale of the $200 plan. It caters to a demographic running massive models constantly. But honestly, for the vast majority of independent developers, that $100 tier is likely going to be the ceiling.
Google's Vice President of AI Subscriptions, Shimrit Ben-Yair, said, "We're redefining what AI can do, and a Google AI subscription is your VIP pass to experience all of it." So Google's leadership frames this entirely new pricing and bundle structure as your ultimate VIP pass to streamline your productivity and creativity. By lowering the top tier's price and introducing a highly capable middle ground for developers, they are aggressively positioning themselves against competitors while heavily leveraging their existing ecosystem of apps like YouTube, Health, and Home. It is a really strong pitch, but it's essential to weigh this corporate spin against the mathematical realities and restrictions we just calculated.
So I leave you with this final verdict to consider based on our explainer today. Is this mathematical bundle an absolute steal for your workflow? Or are you tying your entire digital life into an ecosystem that will be almost impossible to leave? If you utilize the storage, the coding tools, and the lifestyle perks, the value is undeniably massive. But those compute use metering shifts and geographic restrictions prove that you absolutely must read the fine print. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. Examine your daily habits, run your own math, and choose with your eyes wide open.